Hi, my name's Ashleigh Watkins. Welcome to our Q&A. I'm the member of UK Youth Parliament for the Vale of Glamorgan in Wales, as well as being the interim steering group member for Wales.
Hi, I'm Stuart Andrew. I'm the Member of Parliament for Pudsey. I'm also the Minister responsible for sport, civil society, youth and gambling, and also a Minister for Equalities.
Why do you think it is important for young people to influence social change and have their voices heard by decision makers?
Young people have so much to say and to give. They've got some really good ideas, really strong opinions. But also they are the people who are living a young person's life, and so of course they should have their voices heard.
How do you think the cost of living crisis is particularly impacting young people?
It's been an incredibly difficult time. I think about particularly for young people who are developing their social connections, and they had lots of isolation due to the pandemic, and then as a consequence of that the pandemic and things like the war in Ukraine, we have seen the rising costs of living, and that's also put restrictions on some families about what they can do, and so that isolation can sometimes be intensified. So I think for me it's about trying to do what we can and target the support to those that need it most.
What is the government doing to address young people's concerns of the cost of living crisis, and what else would you like to see done?
So government has given a significant amount of money. If you think about most family households' energy bills are half what they would have been had the grants not been given from government. There have been also the payments for the £900 cost of living payments to help people through this difficult period. But I think it's undoubtedly been a very challenging experience for a lot of people.
UK Youth Parliament is leading the Food for Learning campaign for universal free school meals. What tips would you give young people to build support amongst politicians and the public for their campaign?
In terms of building up the support for the campaign, I think it's that personal engagement with local councillors, with local MPs, which I know from what I heard today that many NYPs have been doing or attempting to do. I think try and build it up in the consciousness of the public. And when you think of the tools that we have at our disposal now, things like social media, it's phenomenal how wide you can get a message.
Do you believe in the benefits of free school meals for young people?
I think they are absolutely imperative for those families who are struggling. And that's why, as a government, we have extended the eligibility of people that who are able to have free school meals. I had free school meals as a kid myself, and so I know how important they are, because it would have been a challenge for my mum to have been able to provide the food when we didn't have that money coming into the house. So they are incredibly important. I think though making sure that they are targeted at those that need them is something I feel very passionately about.
What point or topic from today's discussion did you want to highlight and amplify?
There is this real hunger amongst young people to have their voice heard, and I think there's something really special about that. I think too often I hear people say that young people aren't interested in politics. I think that's rubbish. I mean, I see that they are, and they get engaged in it. And as a constituency MP, it's when I go to the sixth forms or even the primary schools where I get grilled by the young people with some amazing, thoughtful questions that just shows that there's more to this than meets the eye.